Robert Atkinson, a leading voice in U.S. technology policy, has issued a stark warning. He believes China's rapid technological advancements pose a significant challenge to America's global dominance. Atkinson argues that the U.S. risks being overtaken if it fails to recognize and respond to China's growing technological prowess. His concerns stem from China's increasing investments in research and development, its vast talent pool, and its unwavering commitment to becoming a global leader in innovation. Atkinson's warning should not be taken lightly. He is the president of the Information Technology and Innovation Foundation, a prominent think tank in Washington, D.C. He has advised multiple U.S. presidents on technology policy. His insights into the global technology landscape are highly respected. Atkinson's message is clear. The U.S. can no longer afford to be complacent about China's technological ambitions. Atkinson's warning is particularly relevant given the current geopolitical climate. The U.S. and China are locked in a strategic competition, with technology at the forefront. Both countries recognize that technological superiority will play a crucial role in shaping the future global order. This competition extends beyond economic dominance to encompass military power, diplomatic influence, and even cultural soft power. The stakes are high for both countries. The U.S., long accustomed to being the world's technological leader, is facing a formidable challenger in China. China, eager to reclaim its historical position as a global power, sees technological innovation as the key to achieving its national rejuvenation goals. The outcome of this technological rivalry will have profound implications for the 21st century and beyond. For years, a common narrative has persisted in the West. China is incapable of genuine innovation. Critics often point to China's history of intellectual property theft and its reliance on reverse engineering. They argue that China's top-down, state-controlled system stifles creativity and independent thinking. This narrative, while tempting in its simplicity, fails to capture the full picture of China's technological development. While it's true that China has engaged in questionable practices in the past, it's also true that the country has made remarkable strides in fostering innovation. Dismissing China as merely a land of copycats is not only inaccurate, but also dangerous. It breeds complacency and prevents the West from recognizing the true extent of China's technological progress. China's rise in the tech world is evident in various sectors. Companies like Huawei in telecommunications, Alibaba in e-commerce, and Tencent in social media have emerged as global players. These companies are not merely copying Western models. They are developing their own innovative products and services tailored to the unique needs of the Chinese market and beyond. The success of these companies is not accidental. It's the result of deliberate policies and investments made by the Chinese government over several decades. China has prioritized STEM education, poured resources into research and development, and created a supportive environment for tech startups to flourish. This has led to a surge in patent filings, scientific publications, and the emergence of a vibrant tech ecosystem that rivals Silicon Valley in its dynamism. Atkinson argues that China is not simply catching up, it's rapidly becoming a technological powerhouse in its own right. He points to several factors that contribute to China's rise. First, China has a massive domestic market, providing a fertile testing ground for new technologies and business models. Second, the Chinese government has made technology a national priority, investing heavily in research and development, and providing generous subsidies to tech companies. This top-down approach, often criticized in the West, has its advantages. It allows China to mobilize resources quickly and efficiently, focusing efforts on strategic sectors deemed crucial for national development. This focus has yielded impressive results, particularly in areas like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and quantum computing, where China is now seen as a global leader. China's rise in these cutting-edge fields is particularly noteworthy. In artificial intelligence, China has made significant progress in facial recognition technology, natural language processing, and autonomous vehicles. In renewable energy, China is the world's largest investor in solar and wind power, positioning itself as a leader in the global transition to clean energy. These advancements are not merely about economic gain, they have significant implications for national security and global influence. For example, China's progress in AI has raised concerns about its potential use in surveillance and military applications. Its dominance in renewable energy technologies could give it considerable leverage in international climate negotiations. Section 4. Winning the tech race, China's edge. One of China's most significant advantages is its vast talent pool. The country graduates millions of STEM students each year, many of whom are eager to contribute to China's technological advancement. This talent pool is further bolstered by China's aggressive efforts to attract top scientists and engineers from around the world. China understands that innovation thrives in an environment where talent is nurtured and rewarded. To that end, the Chinese government has implemented policies to attract and retain top talent, offering competitive salaries, research grants, and other incentives. This has led to a reverse brain drain, with many Chinese scientists and engineers who once flocked to the West now returning to China to pursue their careers. Furthermore, China has a robust manufacturing base, allowing it to quickly scale up the production of new technologies. This combination of talent, resources, and government support has created a formidable innovation ecosystem that is difficult to replicate. This ecosystem is characterized by intense competition, rapid iteration, and a willingness to experiment with new ideas. This approach stands in contrast to the US, where venture capital often flows towards incremental innovations rather than bold, long-term bets. China's focus on building a complete technology ecosystem from fundamental research to large-scale manufacturing gives it a distinct advantage in the global tech race. Section 5. The U.S. response: complacency or action. Atkinson warns that the U.S. risks losing its technological edge if it fails to respond effectively to China's challenge. He argues that the U.S. needs to increase its investments in research and development, reform its education system to focus on STEM fields, and create a more favorable environment for innovation. He also suggests that the U.S. needs to rethink its approach to China. Rather than viewing China solely as a competitor, Atkinson advocates for greater collaboration in areas of shared interest, such as climate change and global health. He argues that such collaboration would not only benefit both countries, but also help to mitigate the risks of a decoupling of the global technology ecosystem. However, striking a balance between competition and cooperation will be a delicate dance. The U.S. must protect its technological advantages while also recognizing the benefits of engaging with China on global challenges. This requires a nuanced approach that goes beyond simplistic narratives of rivalry or partnership. The U.S. needs a comprehensive strategy that addresses both the challenges and opportunities presented by China's technological rise. This strategy should focus on strengthening the U.S.'s own innovation ecosystem, while also finding ways to work with China on issues of common concern. Section 6. The global impact of a Chinese tech titan. The implications of China's technological rise extend far beyond the U.S. If China becomes the global leader in technologies like AI and 5G, it will have significant leverage over other countries. This could reshape global trade, diplomacy, and even military balances of power. A world where China sets the standards for key technologies is one where its values and interests will inevitably hold greater sway. This could have significant implications for human rights, freedom of speech, and other democratic values that the U.S. has long championed. Moreover, China's technological prowess could further its geopolitical ambitions. Its Belt and Road Initiative, for example, is already extending China's influence across Asia, Africa, and Europe. Technological dominance would give China even greater leverage in these regions, allowing it to shape global norms and institutions to its advantage. The rise of China as a tech superpower also presents opportunities for the world. China's investments in renewable energy, for instance, could accelerate the global transition to a low-carbon economy. Its innovations in areas like mobile payments and e-commerce could provide models for developing countries looking to leapfrog traditional development